Right, small little update on how my Sunday is going. I really need to get a mic so you guys can hear me better. I'm doing my monthly expenditures for the month of May. We are a week into June, but I do like to go back a month once the month is finished just to kind of see how the expenses were. Do I need to cut back on certain things, and can I save in other ways, basically? Let me go through it. Let me see where we're at, and if it's, I'm hoping it's not worse than last month. Let me finish it and I'll get back to you. All right, expenses all done. It looks like we spent a little bit more than a month before, and by a little bit more, I mean quite a bit amount more. But we somehow saved more by like £20, which, hey, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And I'm already looking at this beginning month of June, and I've already spent quite a bit. We had my wife's birthday to prep for, had to pay some bills, had to pay my parents' rent and stuff like that. So yeah, it's already counted up quite a lot, so I'm interested to see how the rest of the month will go. And I had to pay my Amex bill twice, which is great. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out at the end of the month. But anyways, kind of just taking the day to restart. Well, yesterday we took the day to restart, and then today I've taken time to prep for the rest of the week. So we are trying to still bulk up, and the bulk's been kind of going slow. It's been going, but slow. As the week goes on, we'll probably show you what the food is looking like. You probably already saw some of it, which I was cooking up today, making some burritos for like dinner, got chicken and rice for lunch, and then for breakfast we're gonna have like a English breakfast style type of meal. With that, the training's been going good. I'm getting stronger. I'm in the main power lifts. Like my deadlift is probably the strongest it's ever been in my entire life. Same with my bench press. My squat took a bit of a hit. That's the main goals at the moment, just to kind of progress in those three, because everything else has been kind of a little bit slower than what I would have liked to see. So I just thought, you know, I'll just throw in a bench press, squat and deadlift into there just to make things a little bit more interesting for myself. And I'm also fighting with an idea of potentially getting back into football, and oh my days, the amount of times I probably said on this channel that I'm fighting myself, either going into lifting, more bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever, or going to football, which means not bulking up and more leading up, focusing on conditioning is but it's hard. It's tough, because then when you see a good opportunity, you kind of want to take it, but then you're thinking, like, is this opportunity going to lead anywhere? Do you know what I mean? Like, the most I can do right now is just pray and ask God for guidance to lead me wherever I need to be. And I should be spending more time with the Lord, saying that. Maybe instead of procrastinating, I should be doing that instead. But I've managed to at least do this for last month. All the cooking's done pretty much. Laundry's done for the week. The only thing I really need to do for the week upcoming is draft up all my training program for the week coming up. Basically, when I go on this app that I use, it's called Gravitas. If anyone wants to download it just to track your training, it's quite good. Not sponsored, but I've been trying them for quite a long time now, and I think they're really good. It will tell you all your reps, your sets. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out and use it if you want to stay consistent with your training and tracking progress. I'm training 5 days a week, so I just need to draft up 5 sessions, and I just do them before or after I finish work or start work, and then we'll be set for the week pretty much. Apart from that, I can never complain. I'm happy. I'm meant to have a weigh-in tomorrow. I think I weighed myself this morning. It was like 172.6 or 172.8. I didn't actually empty out my digestive system completely this morning, so I was probably a little bit lighter than that. But we'll see tomorrow morning if I can empty out before then. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless I've got another update, I'll probably see you tomorrow for the first training session, which should be bench press, chest, biceps, and a bit of shoulders, I think. See you for that. Alright, we're slowly making our way. I left a little bit later than I would have initially liked. But I think we should still be able to get a decent amount of time in training. I think like an hour 20, an hour 30. But yeah, let's see what kind of highlights I can get from this. Alright, day done, training done, work finished. I think I skipped an exercise at the very end of my training, but it is what it is, it's fine. If not tomorrow, I'll make up for it on my upper day later this week. Need to go home, I've got my burritos to eat. I was actually just scrolling on Instagram, something I need to work on, by the way. And to be fair, it's not that bad at the moment. It's just searching that dopamine all the time is probably not the best. But I was just scrolling, and I really like how people are so strong in their faith and what they believe in. They're able to like go on streets, have conversations with people, and you do get a lot of them that get a lot of hate instead of actually talking about subjects that they might disagree with. A lot of people will just throw stuff at them. They'll just say so much hate, and it's so bad. But like, the more I see it, the more I want to do it myself. I don't know, I feel like one of these days I'm gonna make such a controversial video. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna say in it, but I feel like it's gonna be hella controversial. But yeah, staying on that topic, I do feel like there's a lot that I like to talk about and I like to think about, and it comes up a lot on my feed whenever I'm scrolling on Instagram or even YouTube sometimes. And I do feel like a lot of people do tend to shy away from these kinds of topics and subjects because it's very sensitive to a lot of people. And to be honest with you, a lot of people just don't know much. So when they talk about it, they talk about it with a lot of emotion rather than discussing it as if like, oh, what do you think? What do I think? Why do you think that way? Why do I think that way? And kind of try to find some common ground. This happens a lot in the debates that I watch as well. People aren't looking for common ground. They just want to argue. They just want to find a reason to prove someone wrong. But yeah, when that video comes out, just keep your eye out, I suppose. But yeah, back to training. I am really gassed that I managed to get that bench press PR. That was literally a lifetime PR for me, and I put it into one of those 1 rep max calculators that you can find online, and I put 92.5 for 6 reps, and it came out as a 108 kilogram 1 rep max, which is incredible. The most I've ever done in my life is 100 for 1, and that's not a paused one. And I've only been training paused bench recently, which is kind of fun. But tomorrow I've got a really exciting deadlift, which is very likely going to be a PR, lifetime PR again. And yeah, it's just keeping me going, like following this program, getting stronger, actually sticking to it is getting me more motivated to keep going with it. So I'm gonna just stick to it for now until the plans change, I suppose. If, for example, going into football, I might have to change plans, or I don't know, we'll see. But tomorrow is exciting, so we're probably going to finish on that. Let's see what I can get. Other than that, let's get this deadlift in. Alright, good morning, people. We have got my pre-workout, some food, just beans and sausages inside that wrap, but it's a double wrap, so we've got some good carbs in there. Slice of bread to go with it for extra carbs. It's roughly like 1,200, 1,100 calories. I need to eat this now because I gotta leave in like 20 to 30 minutes so I can have enough time to train. I need to wake up because I'm excited for this deadlift, and I'm feeling a PR today, man. In Jesus' name, I'm feeling a PR. Oh my days. Oh my days. I think I've spent like the last 5 to 10 minutes still recovering from that set. I just re-racked all the weights as well. But oh my days, that took so much out of me. I'm still out of breath. I've still got a whole session to get through. Back and shoulders and triceps. I'll take that as a lifetime PR. 160 for 7. I'm gassed, honestly. Really happy with that. From here, we just keep going. I've got a predicted 191 kilogram 1 rep max, which is sick. And by the end of the year, I'm gonna try do a 1 rep max just to see kind of where I'm at. And then, I don't know, I'm looking at 200 to 220 if I stick to it. If I stick to it, but right now, I'm at peak strength. And I'm happy because the last couple times I've tried to run this program, I've messed up so many times by just not carrying it on. Like I would go for maybe 2-3 blocks of it and then I would just stop. But I'm now finished. Well, this week, once I get through, I'm going to be done with the 5th block, which is amazing. So I'm about to start my 6th one, which means I'll be 6 months in. And it's showing, it's clearly showing. So yeah, I'm happy, I'm gassed. And yeah, lifetime PR, 2 lifetime PRs this week. But we just got a squat tomorrow, which I don't think I'm gonna lifetime PR on, but that's fine. I don't really care too much about it. But yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of my session, but I'm gonna call it there for the video. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll probably update you guys next week with what's happening. God bless you guys. Take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your day and good rest of your week. And I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace.